Benin Empire Advancement League, the home of all the Beninese. Yes, I'm back again. The last time was on Thursday. We discussed about so many things about our religion and about so many other things that is really affecting our people as of the moment. Yeah, uh, it is very, very important that we differentiate between uh, every religion group, like the Muslim or the Islam and the Christianity, and our own, from our own ancestors, the religion. And yes, I'm going to be talking about that today, especially for those demonizing our own thing. I want to show you people some few videos because these are the people who brought religion to us. These are people who are telling us that our religions are not good enough. Our religion are bad. We are serving the god of the demo and so on. Just take a look at these videos. But first of all, let me do our introduction because this is normally what we used to do before starting any show. Yeah, very good. Let's take a look at some of the videos I'm going to play for you today. Then you will understand why I'm always saying this, what I'm talking about. Just take a look.
Okay, du bist zwar das erste Mitglied vom Verein. Du machst das auch gern, aber so kann es nicht sein. Wenn Erwachsene sagen, Klappe zu, dann ist so. Okay? Und jetzt kriegst du aber trotzdem ein paar. Nein, geh doch. Merkst du das für die Zukunft? Ja. Okay? Wenn wir was sagen, dann ist es Ruhe. Und wenn ich was sage, ist sowieso Ruhe. Merkst du das, wenn du dich jetzt wieder hinsetzt? Ja. Weil wenn ich hinten wieder was her, dann halt die er und laut von mir ist okay. Ja. Aber ich hab so Angst. Ich hab ja meine Hosen voll. Passt? Ja. Dann? Sitz und schweig. Ja, ich komm jetzt nimmer. Jetzt hab ich echt die Hosen voll. Haben wir die Alexandra?
Yeah, I don't know if you people understand what was really going on in that place. Yeah, those of you that speak the German language, we understand what I'm talking about. You know, why these people are telling us all these sort of things are demonic, but they themselves, they are doing the same thing exactly. I have more videos of such here with me today, and I want to show. There's another one.
So wie schon seit 2009 ging die Krampusgruppe St. Michael auch dieses Jahr wieder dem in vielen Orten schon abgekommenen alten Brauchtum des Nikolaus und Krampus nach. So wie es eben früher einmal war.
So I hope you people enjoy that little clip, because this is very, very important for us as human being, and as as a nation, as an African, as a black person, or as a black folks. We don't need to be ashamed of whatever we are doing, because everything you see here is real. It's not science fiction. It's not whatever or whatsoever. It's not fake. Because if I didn't see this myself, or I wasn't there when these things was happening, I would say it's fake. But this is not fake. This is real. And this always happen between November and December, when the time for Christmas is there. Many people may not understand why I'm saying what I'm saying today. You see, somebody who dress up like this one.
Okay, du bist zwar das erste Mitglied vom Verein. Du musst es erklären, aber so kannst.
This is Nicholas. Nicholas represents a good person who's supposed to be, who bring gift for the children, make the children happy. And at the same time, we see something that is being demonized behind, because both of them work in hand in hand together. People will not really understand. When they came to our own country, Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria today, to the Benin Empire, they told us all our status, all our gods were evil, are demonic. But today I can tell you from my own experience, from what my both naked eyes have seen here, I can tell you there's nothing demonic about our God. But most of our people are just too blind, or just too lack of acceptance. Let me just put it that way. Tolerance against our own God. Because in the early stage, before the demonization really took place, Africans were also used against Africans. Somebody like Bishop Ajayi Crowther, who eventually interpret the Bible into Yoruba language did a very, 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 very big damage to our culture, to our heritage. And when the Igbo language was also translated to the Bible, a lot of damages were done. You can see today, it's not just only this damage we are talking about. We should also understand about the language today. In the Ika part, or the Iseluku part, or in so many parts of the Benin Empire today, Igbo language is being spoken. They didn't just arrive immediately through immigration and something or like that. But something happened after the translation of the Bible to Igbo language. The first books or the first preaching book was this Bible that come to the Ika region, that come to the Kwale region, that come to the Iseluku region, all this area. All these were languages that was being spoken in church, and people took over this language. They took over this language, and today we can see the damage this has done to the society in that area that we live in that area before. The original people who owns that land, they were Benis, they were Edos, they were Ika, they were sons and daughters of the Benin Empire. But today, it's like they are being relegated to the minority, even fighting one way or the other to recognize their own, what should I call it? Their own culture and religion. It's only those that are really familiar with the traditional rulers there that really understand that these Igbos are not part of, we're not part and parcel of that language before. This came with this religion, the Bible. Many people may not agree with me because if you go to Agbo today, people speak Igbo. A lot of these people speak Igbo. This came through the Bible. It didn't just came just like that. Or even as far as Onitsha primarily or before wasn't in any from Igbo. Through the Christianization of those areas came Igbo language to those areas. They came to those areas, and this is the problem we are facing today, where we doesn't have peace anywhere anymore. When we continue to demonize, and like one governor said the other day, he said it publicly and well written, boldly written, the Christianity is in danger in Anambra State against the idol worshiper. For this to come from the governor who's supposed to be protecting, defending every sort of religion in Nigeria, because Nigeria is a religion-free country. You can choose any religion you want to belong. But we have seen the hostility against our own traditional ancestral religions that is taking place from the highest level, from our people who believe they are educated and that there's no other God than the one in the Bible. But these people forgot that before the coming of the white people, we were having God who were saving our fathers and mothers, protecting them from all sorts of evils and others. But today, and I'm not just saying this because it's not truth. You go through the history today, go through what is written down by the white people when they step their foot on our country. This is written by the white people, not written for the black people. They so happy people. No criminals, no beggars, no conflict of such. But today, we all believe in Quran, we believe in Bible, we believe on everything. But today, you cannot travel when it's already 7 o'clock in the evening to anywhere, not to be kidnapped by someone that believe God is alive or something like that. We can see how our pastors, how our apostles are being involved in so many crimes that is destroying the country today. We need to ask this question: why are all this happening? Why are all this happening? Why are all this taking place? Taking place in our country today. We need to understand why these things are taking place. Just a moment, please. I just got the message. I need to answer. So, just a moment, once more time. Yes, it's not just something about okay. It's not just something about that people will just start talking about today. When the Yoruba's Bible came out, they came out, went through all these areas: Ogun State, Oyo State, Ekiti, Ondo State. We can see today, because the Yorubanizing of these people didn't just took place only in schools or in books. It also took place in the Bible also, because the language that was speaking to these people were from the Bible. This is the Yoruba language in the Bible. Today we can see that these people are being reduced to the minority in their own country. I will not stop saying this, and I will not stop preaching such. I am not trying to put anybody or to preach to anybody to change his religion. But I want you people to understand what is going on in the society today. It's like people telling you African leaders are corrupt. Because we always hear this from the Europeans, we also hear this from the Americans, and they're telling us our leaders are so corrupt, our leaders are so that, this and that. Why they themselves are also corrupt, even corrupt more than our own leaders. We need to start understanding what is going on in this world. When Gaddafi was in power, for example, let's use Libya. When Gaddafi was in power, there was no hunger, there was nothing of such in Libya. But today, you can see what is going on in Libya. Going on in Libya today, people are now suffering, sleeping on the street, just because somebody wake up and tell you your leader is corrupt, your leader is a murderer, your leader is this and that. We need to start asking our question: why are these people doing this? Are they doing this because they love us? Or are they doing this to destabilize our countries? I fully believe our leaders are corrupt, but they are no more corrupt than those Westerners telling us that our leaders are corrupt. Because when we find ourselves in trouble, nobody will be able to control anything in that country. And that country will remain chaos. All our weight will be going out to other cities, to other nations. That is what went on in Libya. I can tell you, the Libyans today, they are not profiting from anything that is taking place in Libya. Some of the weight are going to Austria, they are going to Italy, they are going to Germany, they are going to France, they are going to America. These things that is leaving Libya to all these countries were for the Libyans before. Were for the Libyans to enjoy themselves free education, free medical health care, and others. And these Westerners, they are so dangerous that they use their journalism, their mediums, to start brainwashing us. You can see what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria today. The Boko Haram, the ESN, in the east or southeast or whatever they call them. These are not just things that is happening because they want to happen. These are human-made error from our people who allowed themselves to be brainwashed immediately. In this term of religion, this exactly the same thing is happening day in and day out. We pray and pray and pray. We shout in the church. We shout overnight. Anywhere we go, we see churches everywhere, ringing bells, shouting, using microphone. It has never helped that country. It has never helped that continent. Or the loudspeaker that is in the top of the mosque has never helped anything in that country. I've never brought peace to any country. It is we, the human beings, the ancestors, the foundation that lay for us that is bringing peace and stability to our countries. Now, our people, the most destructive aspect of it, when you read the messages on social media from our people who call themselves Christians, you will see today that most of these messages out there cannot even come from the devils. You see this, may God kill my enemy, may God kill that, may God kill this. And you said you are a Christian. A Christian who is supposed to have been preaching peace. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. But we can't see that. We cannot see that in you people. Our ancestors didn't preach such. We send messages. Our ancestors is always with us. Now, when you sit at home and start preaching to people to repent to what? To repent to a white person. Because you need to understand what this repent means. Repenting doesn't mean you change your religion. It also means you change your color. Because everything that is coming out is white. And when you start changing yourself, you will not find peace and stability in your life again, because you will continue to look for, and you continue to look for, and you continue to look for, and you will not find it. You already have a big load in your head, and now you are adding more, the one more than an elephant in your head. So that's why Africans are not moving forward the way we are supposed to be moving. Because we believe on religion, we take religion more important than human lives, which these people, they don't do here. And they take their lives very, very important. And they do everything that is necessary to protect. Sorry for that. They are doing everything necessary to protect themselves, to make sure their life is stable and their life is important to them and important to other people. Because what we are doing today, we are kicking our lives with the foot. Because we don't really understand it. We are kicking our lives with foot. We are playing our life with football. When you play football, then you will understand why I'm saying this, because you continue to play. Sometimes someone get lucky and they win a match or a team. That's what is going on between the religion. But those who want to find peace, I believe they should go back to their own history, to their own origin, and ask, how did my own father succeeded in bringing me up to where I am today? How did my own forefathers succeeded in doing what they did, laying a rock key foundation for us? These are the questions we need to be asking ourselves. But if we refuse to do that, to go into ourselves and look for all these things, it is going to be very, very, very difficult for us to understand what exactly is going on. Because in the days where our forefathers were alive before the coming of white people, yes, so many things happen which is not supposed to happen. But our forefathers, they were able to do this, to survive it, to check if this is the necessary step to be taken. And I say, we continue to say this, we made a lot of mistakes. And these mistakes are repeating themselves day in and day out again. We need to start going back to where we came from. Where we came from, retrace our route, so that tomorrow will be a better place for us and for our children. Not just because somebody told you your father is a devil, you just accept my father is a devil, without even putting it into consideration. This is somebody who gave me food till I grew up to where I am today. This is somebody who paid my school fees. This is somebody who gave me all the knowledge I'm having today. So, and for all this, we need to start respecting our ancestors. No matter the crime they committed, believe me, the Caucasians did 100 times more than that. The Bibles did 100 times more than that. Read the Old Testament, then you will understand. Read the New Testament, you will understand. And those people who say they are Jewish, they are Israelis, just forget about that. Our people didn't even know they were Jewish before the coming of the Bible to our land. The Igbos today that are comparing themselves to the Jewish, or say, oh, they are the Jewish, they are the 11th tribe of this and that. How did you come about that? Who told you? Just because somebody wants to brainwash you, take your mineral resources that you're having, you are just happy. Hey, I'm Jewish. Look at what the Jewish are doing to the Palestinians. Then you will understand. Then you will understand that this life has no balance. We don't need to start arguing with ourselves, because some of the statement that is coming in here, there's no argument about that. Everybody had their own God, they had their own way, and they have their own free speech, and they have everything. But I will not tolerate anybody insulting our ancestors, because that is the most stupid thing you can do in life. When you insult your ancestors, even though they gave birth to you or they didn't give birth to you, it doesn't really matter, because these people, they did a great thing. They did everything that is possible that you have it easier in life today than that they have. Because all these histories you are reading today, all these things you see today, couldn't have been possible if not these people work hard to make sure everything they do is favor to you, to have favor to you. We can see all the handwritings of all our forefathers and the worldwide. Because I've been posting so many things that really belongs to us. But due to this gap of literacy that was imposed on us, I can say it imposed on us because when they said they brought civilization to us, we have to erase our own civilization to take up their own civilization. And all our histories are lost. Okay, for example, the Igwe festival we are celebrating now. I can tell you more than half of the Beninese doesn't really even know the meaning of Igwe festival, why Igwe festival is being celebrated. They don't even know why the Christmas is even celebrated. But we have our whole history here. We can show you everywhere where Igwe Festival is celebrated, how Igwe Festival come about, how all these names come about. Iselogbe, Ogbe Mavediaru, Ogbe Madaro, Magbaro. So there are so many things, but if you go to the Christian part of it, hardly you see or you know where Jesus was really born, gave birth to. But people are saying this is Nazareth. I can tell you, Jesus was born in any other place, but not Nazareth. He came up to Nazareth, but people know that Jesus was born in Middle East. In the Middle East, but not Jerusalem, not Israel, not Jordan, not all those areas. And some people say he was born in the Caucasus. What do they call it? In somewhere like Armenia and all these areas. So we should start respecting our things, because if you kick your things, if you kick your property or your life with food, then people will help you to kick it more further. That is what is happening to us today. I know many people may not agree because they already has this brainwashing, the fantasy, the fallacy that is in the Bibles or in the Quran is already on them, that they reject any other thing that is being today. But we know our forefathers, they pray to our gods, and our gods always answer them, give them answers immediately. They command and things happen. Today we see all the fake pastors, the fake apostles, the fake imam performing miracles in church, saying that these are miracles, blindfolding our people, taking all their words from them. There's a big difference between our religion, the way we worship our gods, and the way these people worship their God. Our God, you don't need to pay any tithe in the shrine, or even a monthly due you are giving out to the pastors or apostles. Didn't happen in our time. We were there, and it's still going on today. But there are some bad eggs in this our own deities, using it for inappropriate things. We need to see that also, because bad eggs are not just in the church or in the mosque. These are also in the shrine today, because we see people using people for money rituals, as a priest, as an apostle. These things shouldn't have been happening in our society today. The Christianity and the Islam brought so many calamities on us. Brought so many calamities on us, and most of these calamities are weight today that we're having. That so many of our imams are so rich, so many of our apostles, preachers are so rich, they have 2 private, 3 private jets. In our days, our forefathers never think of doing weight. They were thinking of healing people to bring people happiness. That was their main job. But today we can see what is going on. Our people are just, every street in Benin, you have 3, 4 churches with megaphones everywhere, that even the citizens, they can't even sleep in peace. They can't even sleep in peace. All these things need to be banned. Come to Europe and do such nonsense. Then they will tell you that your God is not their God. Their happiness before your God. Their life before your God. Or even go to America today. They will tell you their God is more than your God. We can see them everywhere. So let us go back to our ancestors. Let us go back to our history, to learn more about ourselves, to learn more about why all these things are happening to us. You know, why all these things are happening to us? Why can't we solve the problems we are having today? You know, these are so many of the things I have been trying. I have been trying to make sure we solve. And believe me, if we start respecting our traditional rulers today, if we start listening to our ancestors today, I believe we will achieve so many things we haven't been able to achieve. And I'm saying this because it's even difficult to find a family person in Benin City that's really stick to our own ancestral root. We are supposed to be who we are, and those people are supposed to be who they are. We are not supposed to be who they are, and they are not supposed to be telling us who we should be. Now, we have been looking for Jesus in the Bible, looking for Jesus in the church, but we couldn't find anyone to date. But our ancestors are with us here. For example, we have all what we celebrate in the Benin Empire, like the New Yam Festival, so many other things that is more important to us, bringing people together. If you think social media is different from all those things, believe me, it's not different, because this is out of social media. This was out of social media our parents were doing, because they visit other villages, celebrate with them, visit other cities, celebrate with them, because they were tolerant. They are not who these people are today, telling you what you are holding in your hand is a demon, why he's holding a book that is telling him everything, telling you your iron you hold in hand is demon, why these people are using iron to build every day, to make their life easier with iron today. Even all this electricity you see today, these are gods. They use every day. You know? So we should go back to our own, choose our own destiny, not destiny people choose for us. Because as an Africa, we need to start listening to ourselves, listening to our ancestors. Because if we today cannot recognize our ancestors, that they are the people who are supposed to be showing us the way, I think we will miss the way before we go 100 meters. Because all you see today in Europe, all you see in America, they build on what their ancestors shown them before they left. All of them are being modernized, but everything still remains the same. So it's very, very important. I will show you people this video once again and see if
Ich darf auch ganz herzlich begrüßen unsere Berggruppen, die da sind. Die sollen uns einmal klein einleiten. Ja, ich werde
So wie schon seit 2009 ging die Krampusgruppe St. Michael auch dieses Jahr wieder dem in vielen Orten schon abgekommenen alten Brauchtum des Nikolaus und Krampus nach. So wie es eben früher einmal war.
Das ist für uns ganz wichtig, für die Kinder, dass wir sie uns beibringen, aber auch die älteren Personen. Das ist uns auch wichtig, dass wir die nicht vergessen. Und wir besuchen heute das Pensionistenwohnheim. Und die Freunde selber, die haben eine Adventfeier und da werden wir einen Besuch abstatten.
Wahre Kunstwerke sind ihre geschnitzten Masken mit echten Hörnern. In St. Michael treten Nikolaus und Krampus immer gemeinsam auf. Damit wird klargestellt, dass das Gute gegen das Böse immer gewinnt und der Krampus dem Nikolaus zu gehorchen hat.
Wenn sie uns sehen, die werden wieder wie Kinder. Und das ist echt schön, einfach, wenn du sowas siehst. Und ja, das ist unser Brauch und das macht mich stolz, wenn ich sowas sehe.
Markus Ferner als Obmann der Krampusgruppe ist es sehr wichtig, die Ursprünglichkeit dieses Brauches nicht zu vergessen. Zu Recht kann er stolz auf seine Gruppe sein, denn hinter den doch furchterregenden Masken verbergen sich Männer mit großem sozialen Engagement.
Ja, sind auch die Krampus und die Nikolaus gekommen. Und ich auch jung gewesen und gefürchtet hat man sie.
Aber heute fürchst du dich nicht mehr, oder?
Ach, heute ist vorbei.
Und sicher Angst gehabt, oder?
Schon, als ein Kleiner überhaupt nicht.
Und wie ist heute?
Heute nicht mehr.
Yes, sorry, I couldn't edit the language they are speaking, but those of you who speak the German language, those of you who live in Austria, live in Germany, and Swiss, some part of the Swiss, and Belgium or Netherlands can be able to understand this. So I just want to give you a sense of that our demonizing what belongs to us is not really demon. These are living deities. These are deities that really belongs to us. We need to respect them. We need to honor them, because after the Igwe festival, you see Ubi, Adolubi, where Lubirie or Mababe, Lubirie also, no Lubirie, Oriavu, no Lubirie. Everything that is bad should go with Ubi. And after that, we welcome them EWUARE, where are the EWUARE here, Omo, Uga, EWUARE, no Yoyo, EWUARE de Kinewe. These are things that are really important to us, more even important than killing chicken in Christmas Day to cook, to do everything. These people, they do it also. They do it in mass. They kill chicken, kill cows in mass here in slaughterhouses. It doesn't mean that their own cow died in slaughterhouse that we cannot slaughter our cow in our backyard. As far as this cow didn't suffer before they are being offered, because these people they are doing the same thing, exactly like us. But the difference is they tell us our own is demonic and their own is normal. There are so many things like polygamy and others. They tell us polygamy is also bad. Yeah, polygamy is, I can say from people's experience, is not the best. But in America, and in so many parts of Europe today, you still have polygamy still going on. But if you ask them why is the polygamy, they will say it's because of religion. You know? So there are so many things we need to understand before we start making decisions for one thing and another that we didn't really understand. Just because somebody gave us a book to be reading, to be praising somebody who killed millions of people, for somebody who go to war to kill other people, because he was because he just believed God sent him to do that. We are not those people. We are whom we are. We should respect whom we are before respecting other people. We shouldn't put other people's life before our lives. That's very, very important, because the time we spend on this earth is very, very precious, very, very important. Today, this video you saw, because the village I was living before, most of these things happened there. Then, in the nearby local government area, the same thing. Even in the city I'm living today, where I'm broadcasting from today, is also taking part. No matter how big that city is, they have their religion, they have their culture. Nobody come out to demonize them. They have everything. Most of these people, they have their private churches at home, built with the status of Jesus, where they put up light every day, goodness to pray every day. It's just like how we go to our forefathers to pray every day. There's no difference. If you believe there's a difference, then you ask them. The heroes you are seeing today, they are praying for Nicholas and all. They were human beings like you and me. They were human beings like you and me. Most of them committed atrocities. But these people, they still worship them today. But let us wake up from our trauma, from our dream, to see that we give a good direction to our children. Because most of us believe that Europe is our home, America is our home. No. Even though you have a citizenship here, this citizenship is borrowed to you, that can be taken at any time, if they wish. So let us build a home for ourselves in Africa, because that's the only place you can reside on. If you grow old here, or you are growing old here, then you will understand what I'm talking about. Those people who grow old here, who go home, understand also the respect, the difference here between here and the other Africa we know. So if you have anything, do something in Africa, do something in Nigeria, because this is where you will run to tomorrow. If anything's happen here, this is where your children will run to if anything happen here. So it's very, very important for us. We start growing ourselves out of religion, out of hatred, out of war, out of barbaric learning that is being imposed on us. Because it's not just only Christianity. We see the Islamism, what they are committing in our society today. You know, this is hilarious to see how people commit crimes against themselves. So thank you for being with me. I really appreciate everyone for being here. Those videos I use in this broadcast are not mine, and I doesn't have any license to use it. So please, if you are the owner of this video, please permit me to use it and to educate our people. Wenn die Video, was ihr jetzt gerade gezeigt hat, gehört, ich bitte darum, diese Video weiter zu nutzen, um meine Leute zu educaten, auszubilden, zu zeigen, dass diese Welt ist nur eine. Religion, Toleranz, soll es sein. Dankeschön.
Why?
When the British came,